Hey everybody, this is Jake Baruki. I'm here with the new podcast, video cast, but we're here today to talk about ATO Survivor last season. I'm here, of course, with the winner of Season 1 of ATO Survivor, JJ, and Will Dyrval, the 4th place finisher. So, how are you guys doing?
Number one in our hearts, though.
I love y'all.
Alright, so I guess, we'll just start from the beginning of the season. So, we get 10 brothers, and you guys end up drawing the same blue buffs to be on the same tribe. So what was your, first impression of your tribe? It's you guys, Nolly, Drake, and Jarvis.
Yeah, we had I thought we had a pretty solid all-around group, had intelligent people across and physical people. So I was like, all right, we can handle any weird challenge we come up with. And then we had Drake, and then the first challenge was intelligence, and we're all just sitting there like, oh.
Well, I think, to be fair, both tribes, I think it's what happens when you put a bunch of smart guys in the same area and they overthink things.
Yeah, I thought we were pretty evenly balanced, but then...
you guys lost twice in a row.
Yeah, no. Those were... that first round, though, with the puzzle, we're not getting it.
45 minutes in.
Yeah.
And then you guys lose, and Rinaldi comes in late, so I just tell him that he gets immunity from the first vote, to be fair. But, so Drake decides he tells you guys that he wants to get voted out. Was it going to be Drake anyways, or was Jarvis doomed until Drake said he wanted to go?
I think my mindset was I was looking at Jarvis. But then when Drake said that he would sacrifice himself, I was like, all right.
I think that I don't really think I had an opinion until Drake said that, but once he said that, it was just like, if he wants out, then we can't have someone like that on our team because he's not going to do well.
Mm-hmm. Right, and, it's disappointing because I think Drake would have been a great character. I think if he would have had confessionals, I think it would have been really funny.
That boy, he's something else.
Then you guys have the blindfold challenge, and unfortunately you guys lose that by a hair.
Mm-hmm. I could have sworn one of our guys got tripped during that whole thing.
No, I think that there was something with the throwing the balls.
Yeah, or the
beanbags.
Yeah,
Jarvis was upset. I don't remember why.
Because Andrew got really competitive and started I think he took Jarvis's beanbag and
he was snatching it from.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember.
So Andrew kind of cheated. If I would have paid more attention, I probably would have disqualified the
Hashtag not my host.
Yeah. So JJ decides to make it a tie between Naldi and Jarvis at first, and then switches his vote. Were you just trying to Jarvis didn't come back as a jury member, but I guess at that point you were thinking.
No, I didn't think that Jarvis deserved to go out because of that challenge, because it wasn't necessarily his fault, and it wasn't any person's fault that we had lost that challenge, and I don't know. I think I was going more off sympathy and trying to be a friend than trying to vote off strategically, because I don't really know who I would have voted off. Right,
and I feel like Jarvis was more bad luck. I don't think he's a bad player. I think he could do very well. But again, sometimes luck factors in, and you don't know what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. So then you guys get the disgusting... Oh, yeah, it's still on.
Okay.
We get to the disgusting food challenge, and you guys finally win something. And I guess the other team complained that they were picky eaters, but...
bitches, that's what we call them back on
No, we flew through that challenge.
Oh,
yeah.
I think it was just for the fact that we didn't want to lose a third in a row.
Yeah.
We were already down a lot, and then that's when their egos were kicking in.
Naldi tells us he likes beets.
Yeah.
So... I like beets. Doesn't want to eat the beets. Good Lord.
So the gold team goes to tribal, and I think at that point I'm thinking, they're going to vote up Michael Phillips because they're just going to get rid of their weakest person. But then it ends up that they blindside Andrew, and so it's
the most competitive person on that team.
Well, and I feel like Andrew might have been able to hold them together more than. So I think maybe it was a mistake, but at the same time, think Andrew was playing very hard. I remember he would come in for like confessional or something. He'd be like, "Do you have like other wrapping paper for like a fake idol?" Because he wanted to make a fake idol, and I thought he actually had the other idol because he would just like make me think that, and then he's like, "No," but he didn't say it convincingly enough. So I'm like, Andrew has the other idol, and so when he got blindsided, I'm like, holy crap.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it ended up being 2 for Andrew, 2 for Michael Phillips, and 1 for Bowman. And then on the revote, it was,
This is a podcast for the ATO Survivor.
yeah, you're welcome to join us since you played last season.
Say that again, I just woke up.
Yeah, it's good.
Say that again?
The ATO Survivor.
It's all over.
Oh, we're just talking about the Survivor game, and if you want to join and say a few things, then you can. You don't have
Maybe
to.
I'll do it later, because I'm going to get something to eat.
All right.
Because my
Yeah.
stomach's hurting right now.
I can imagine so.
All right, sorry for the interruption. But so yeah, what were your thoughts on Andrew being voted out? Like, what do you think? Do you think he could have been a major threat at the merge, or?
From what I heard, he was just playing for himself in the beginning.
Right.
So I didn't think he really was going to get very far. He would have done really well in Endgame, but
right.
when we were still in Tribes,
It's all
Just
about
didn't stand a chance.
surviving. Yeah, you can't give them that selfish attitude right away.
Right. And yeah, so then you guys merge and you do the planking challenge, which Naldi wins.
Naldi won.
And Jack got the advantage, the extra vote, which I think is a good advantage. I don't know what you guys think of it, but I think...
It was a good advantage, except that everybody knew.
Did he tell everybody? Or?
Yeah, he didn't kind of keep it a secret. That was the game he was playing. He was trying to make it seem like he was somebody's ally, but yeah, he was making deals behind. So he was just setting himself up to backstab anybody who wanted to.
Right. Yeah, so then you guys go to Tribal, and I think you three, and I think you had, maybe Jack was with you guys, but you guys voted out Zach, I believe. So were you guys were just targeting, like, the biggest threat from the gold team?
What happened with that? I don't remember.
That was the first time Zach got voted out. It was like...
Yeah, Zach had this thing where he kept coming back because we kept losing people, and then he kept coming back.
Oh, yeah.
And then it turned into a running gag because I think by the third time when he came back, we were just like, let's just vote him off because of
I think it was twice.
I think it was just twice, yeah.
Yeah, he only got voted out twice. I don't know. He said down there, he's like, I got voted out 3 times. I'm like, no, it was twice, but...
It
No.
felt like 3 times.
Yeah, no.
This guy.
Yeah, so yeah, Zach was just the biggest threat, or like, what exactly, at that point, what exactly did he do that made him the target of that first merge vote?
I don't know. I think it was the fact that he was. I think it was because he was on the gold. Yeah, he was on the gold team at first, and I think just because the whole momentum was switching, everyone was like,
right.
And he could have been a real big threat because Zach's very intelligent, and he's very good at coming up with strategy. So it was very key to get him out of the game as soon as possible.
Yeah. Well, it was you 3 voting as the blue team, and then I think either you guys had Jack or you guys had Bowman. I can't remember which.
Well, Bowman was gone.
Well, he left after Zach got voted out.
Yeah, he left.
Yeah, so then Bowman and Michael Phillips leave. I don't really think Michael Phillips was playing a good game at all because his only strategy was voting Bowman out, and that did not work out. And
Phillips was just like a troll.
But Bowman, from what I hear, obviously he could have been a very good player.
Yeah, Bowman was playing really well. He was making good alliances. I know him and I had an alliance at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I don't know how far Bowman would have made it. I think maybe he could have been 4th or 5th place. I feel like something.
Could have made it. I don't know. He could have made it farther. Even.
Yeah,
he could have made it to the end.
He probably definitely would have been around with us.
Yeah.
We're at that point.
Yeah.
I think the only reason why I made it that far was for the mere fact that everyone knew I had an immunity in the back pocket, and then I don't know. I was playing the game where I just wasn't sticking my neck out too far.
When was it that, like, didn't we have an alliance at the beginning?
Yeah, you and I had an alliance in the beginning, and then when it came down to the final voting where I had to use my immunity, I remembered because we were just talking about it downstairs. I was laughing because you came up to me and you're like, you should use your immunity on Jack. And I was like, nah, I'm not using it. I'm using it for me. I'm guaranteeing my spot. Like in the Final Four.
Well, at that point, did you figure that you were a target anyways because he was telling you?
Oh, no. I knew right away what JJ was trying to do. I seen right through that play. I was like, dude, I'm not going to have you do that. I'm like, so I told him straight up, I'm like, I'm not doing it. So abandon plans. We could get Jack at least. So I voted for Jack. And then, this dude somehow convinced everyone to vote for me, thinking that I would still give it up to Jack, even though I told you straight up, I'm not doing it. And then Will, and then can't work.
The greatest. So Zach gets put back in because we wanted to give everybody a chance to use their idols or advantages. Because after Bowman and Phillips left, then we were left with 4. So we put Zach back in to make it 5, and JJ wins immunity. And then, in the show, the rule is that you give immunity before everybody votes. But I decided to make the necklace like the idol and make it more interesting. So JJ gives it up to Jack and saves Jack, so it's no votes cast because you played your idol.
Right.
And so then on the revote, I mean, at that point, JJ, you're probably thinking you're gone.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Then we ended up somehow zagging going again. And I don't know how that game could have ended differently. If we would have just switched and actually voted for you, or you never saved Jack, it would have been completely different. I mean, you ended up winning, so I think Jack leaving might have not changed much.
Right.
But if you were gone,
then you or Jack probably would have won at that point.
I don't remember how. I think I just got voted out just because.
Yeah.
You got voted out because I think it was just an opportunity to get you out.
And you were a big threat to win.
Yeah, I was just in that opportunity where it was I kind of knew it too. I was sitting there, I was like, when I looked at the other person besides you and Jack, it's like, I'm fucked. I'm gone at this point.
So JJ wins Final Four immunity. And then Jack and Nolly vote for JJ again, thinking that you're gonna give up immunity.
I wasn't gonna do it again.
He even said it too. He's like, I'm not making the same mistake.
And then you vote for Will, and Will votes for Nolly, I believe.
Yeah, I think I voted for Nolly.
And then on the revote, you guys voted
in the
Will.
split, it went to Will.
Yeah, when they went to splits, I was just like, oh my god. I'm like, there's no way they're keeping me here.
But that was tricky too because I thought it was going to tie again.
Yeah.
But I knew that it would end up turning back on us, on me and it was Jack still.
Yeah.
So I ended up convincing Jack to go with Will too, so that we could just vote someone out and not have a chance of us being gone.
Right. So then it goes to Final 3, Final Tribal. So I decided, I'm going to pull the jury and just get what their thoughts, your guys' thoughts are on who should win. And at that point, I mean, so you guys, isn't it between Jack and JJ for you guys, basically?
Yeah, it was very conflicting, the jury, I know. Because on the one hand, everyone was upset with JJ, with the way he was playing. But then, on the other hand, I was for JJ, I was like, nah, that's smart play. You're supposed to You're supposed to keep cut ties quick. You can't hold on to those loose ends and all that.
Right.
And Jack was playing the similar way. And Naldi admitted he was just in it for the kicks. And I was like, nah, I gotta respect the strategy. So that's why I voted for JJ.
Didn't Naldi get second?
Yeah, Naldi got 2 votes from Andrew and Michael Phillips.
Yeah, because they were just salty as hell.
Well, Andrew was salty. Michael Phillips was just being a troll.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But no, JJ deserved the win.
Right.
He played the game as textbook as you can get.
That's exactly. And I mean, Jack definitely was very good as well. I'm kind of disappointed that he didn't get second at least, because I definitely think he played better than Naldi did.
Well, we don't know who deserved what. At the end
exactly. Yeah. You deserve to win 100%.
Yeah.
So you, Drake, and Zach voted for JJ to win.
Yep.
And so and Jarvis and Bowman didn't come back for jury because they couldn't.
Yeah.
So, but all right. So that's the end of the season. So I guess we can talk about what if we do a second season, which I'm sure we will because everybody seemed to enjoy it. Yeah. If we do a second season, what should we change going into a second season?
Have a set plan for if people have to leave.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that is probably the better thing, so that we wouldn't have to bring people back in.
Yeah.
I would like more like physical challenge because like the challenges we were doing, they were like either like
We had planks and wall squats.
Yeah, well there was
Yeah.
those, but I mean like maybe a couple more.
Well, we had a plan for one where you had to knock water bottles off a paddle, and that one got screwed because Bowman and Michael left.
Right.
And if that would have been our next challenge after planking if they hadn't left.
Use chapter funds. You know what I'm talking about? Like in one of those big Q-tip things.
Yeah.
You stand on
No,
a
we
platform.
we could probably get into the Original Brotherhood budget and like get some supplies.
Yeah,
some more
which
stuff.
I think that would be cool. But look, I like the challenges we came up with. I think some of them were very creative.
I think the team challenges were probably the better ones.
The team challenge were definitely cool. It's just a lot of it, like he was saying, was just because we were kind of in a rush because we knew people were leaving, so we were just trying to get through it.
Right.
But I feel like we have a better planning and set a day or even a weekend for that.
Yeah.
We could if we do a weekend. I feel like that'd be better. We wouldn't
Because
have
then
Also, though, now that we have interest, like more people are going to want to do it, and like we can get more people to say yes before we
Right.
actually plan it, and we can plan it further ahead, and people can set aside more time for it, and
Yeah.
it'll work out better.
And I think if we do a weekend, we can do like the team part, the pre-merge, the one day, and then do the merge part to the end game.
Okay, yeah, that
the
makes
other
sense.
day. That would make the most sense to do both halves.
Yeah, I think if we use a weekend kind of deal,
Yeah,
That would be
then we
good.
could space it out, and then you could do like take more time into the challenges, and then like the voting, and then when it comes to the next day when we want to merge, then we can do it properly to where it's not confusing as hell.
Right. And as far as like other twists or like a theme for tribes, I mean, I guess the random draw worked, so I mean we could do that again. Or like again, if we have new people and then you guys that have already played, I don't know if we wanted to do like new players versus like returning players. Or
there was a really interesting thing I saw on a season of King of the Nerds once, where they picked 2 team captains, and then after all of the picking was done, the last 2 people who would have been picked became the team captains and then repicked.
Okay,
I like that. Yeah, because then
that would be cool.
Yeah.
So it's like the last picks get to pick.
I think that'd be good. Yeah, so we could do.
So the first the picks beforehand don't mean
They
nothing.
mean nothing. Absolutely nothing.
That'd be good.
Yeah, that'd be a cool little way.
I did
to
watch
do it.
like the first 2 seasons of.
Molly's here.
I did watch the first 2 seasons of King of the Nerds, and that was actually a pretty good show. Just changing subjects.
I feel like it would be cool if because we got the teams like within the chapter.
Mhm.
We could just combine some of those.
Oh,
for the tribe.
yeah, we could. So
because-
we have a draft system thing going. I don't know if you've heard about it,
Yeah.
but essentially it's where we split the chapter into 3 teams, and then for going to various events, you get points,
Yeah.
and the team that wins at the end of the semester gets something.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we could utilize those teams too.
Yeah.
because they're already set, and then you could mix. Like you're kind of like because we have 3 of them, so it's not. gonna
That'd be cool to
straight
do
up even.
3 tribes. That,
If we have enough people.
right, and
In
also we'd
theory.
have to figure out challenges for 3 tribes instead of 2.
Yeah, well, in theory, we could take that 3rd tribe, and if anything worse comes, we're split them, and
Right.
then add like the new guys, until then because they're not
Yeah.
on teams yet.
If you had a choice of people that didn't play last season, who would you most like to play with from the chapter that didn't play last
That
season?
didn't play.
Yeah.
I think TJ would be cool to play.
Yeah.
Especially for if we do physical challenge, he's definitely very athletic, so I think he would be cool. But if not him,
I want to see Alan play.
yeah,
Alan would be fun because I feel like Alan is so positive. I feel like he'd be conflicted with voting people out. Like he would. He'd be like,
Alan would
I
be
don't
that
know.
lovable character that you don't want to see go, but at some point you're just like,
Yeah.
"Ah."
Yeah, I don't think Alan would be able to backstab people.
Also
but
Nathan.
Nathan would be fun too. I think
Oh, for sure.
he's
He would
very
troll.
smart
He'd
too.
troll, but he'd be good at it.
Right, exactly. He wouldn't be like Michael Phillips, where he'd troll and he'd be terrible at it.
He trolls with a purpose.
Yeah.
if that's even a thing.
Right, and I feel like he'd maybe make people think, oh, hey, I'm just a troll. I'm not here to play, but he's really playing.
Mm.
And I obviously think it would be fun if Bowman actually got to finish a game this time.
Yeah.
I think
for sure.
I think he can be a really good player.
Well, he would set aside time to knowing in advance because I know he wants to.
Yeah, for sure. And I think 100%. I really want to see Bowman play more. I think. Let's see. Who else would I think would be fun?
I think Yeah, I think with this year.
Yeah.
Take off.
All right, yeah,
I
see
gotta
you
get
later.
going soon. Yeah. But I think with this year, after everyone doing it the first time, they know like what it's about and they'll take it more seriously. So I think we'll get a lot more of those people.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I rehearsal soon.
All
So.
right.
All right.
So yeah, thanks for joining in.
Well, it was fun.
Yeah. Talk to you guys later.
It's not gonna be me. That was cool.
Yeah.